Alright, everybody. I hope we are having a fantastic Friday morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm chilling here with you today. I've got a nice Coke Zero and some mango peach water to my left. I've got on my monitor some beautiful blank screen full of opportunities because we've got a fresh day today. We are going to be working on web development stuff. That was wow, that was an insane voice crack. We're going to be working on some web development stuff. I'm going to be adding a gallery to my website and using it to display sort of the art things that I make. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that. How's it going, ERB? Let's go ahead and get to it. So I've already got a browser tab open with a great resource that I use to get inspiration for web development stuff. This is the arena board portfolios.online or portfolios online. And it just has a collection of really unique things of people showing off their work. So I've been perusing a little bit, looking for some inspiration, and I think one of the ones that I saw that stood out to me was this one, so I want to just check this out. It's pretty simple, it's pretty bare bones, but I just want to use this as like a start. I think this is a good way to start off. Just have a simple grid like this. You know, just, it's not too bad. Let's keep looking through that. Let's see what else we've got. Hanging out, having a nice morning. It's actually not here for me. Huh. Let's take a look at this one. This one's very similar, has sort of a larger view. There's so many cool sites on here, I have to say. Ooh, I kind of like this. It's such an archive work. Oh! No websites have been found for emo.gay. That's hilarious that that's the URL. This isn't what I want to go for, but this is super sick, I have to say. Actually, this is kind of nice. I do like the gridless vibe to it. Alright, this is actually pretty sick. I like how we get the images growing like that. Okay. I'm also unrelated, I'm a big fan of this guy's art. This guy's art's pretty sick. It's like almost that corporate Allegria style, but has enough of a personal touch that it looks unique and stylish, which I'm a huge fan of. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and inspect element so that we can figure out. So he's using a thing called a work container that goes to a link, so if I click that, it will open a link to that thing. I'm not going to have that, but data Select tile. All right, let's take a look at the work container. Homepage images. So let's see that. That just is display block. Image loaded, opacity 1. Image opacity 0. Transition opacity goes like that. Alright, this is pretty sick. So, what I'm going to start off doing is actually unrelated to... Well, it's not unrelated, but it's not directly related to this project. So I'm gonna actually go on to Merveilles over on my other tab so that I can download the images that I've done already. Because, there we go, I want to get my pop grid images. And I'm going to go ahead and save that in my website images. Make a new folder called gallery. That's going to be called popgrid.png, and then we're also going to grab this huge GIF that I have. No, we're gonna play and loop video HTML. See if this is something I can easily do. Ooh, okay, so I can actually use this from YouTube, which would be probably... No. Yeah, so I can just do this, but with an MKV, right? Whoa. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna have that. So then we're also going to move that to site, images, gallery. Fantastic. Alright, so now it's time to open up a little bit of VS Code, and we're gonna have min right next to it. Pretty simple, but you know, this is the CSS that I have for all of my second page. Most of it is this animation, which I can sort of just collapse because I don't need it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make a new page. It's going to be we're gonna make a duplicate of this one. Like don't want to delete it. I want to rename it. We're going to call it gallery. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep the circles. Then we just remove all of this. And we've got a blank thing to have. So now I am going to open with nin so that I can just have it over there. Bam. Okay, so now so we've got one there. Oh right, you don't need to close image tags. Display looping B H TM. This is the one I want. Oh, there we go. It's definitely there. Nobody can deny that. And then we're going to go ahead and we're gonna need to crop this video. Let's go to website, images, gallery, the house, drop that in. Project. Render. Rescale. How do I crop it? Crop, scale, and tilt. Sure, switch the profile. Effects. So crop. Render. I'm gonna make it 600 by 900. We will not be rendering this as a GIF. Rendering 4 with no audio. 1600. 600 by 9. Render to file. Okay, let's see if that fares any better. Move to documents, projects, website, images, gallery, select, and then rename it and delete the other one. No change, okay. Let me see the actual physical properties. It does say the dimensions are 600 by 900. Maybe if I go like out of here. Just remove the height tag, see how that does. Oh, that's almost right. Use some random online tool for cropping and see if that does a better job. Tell you what, this sucks. I hate working with video. Pull this over so y'all can see this whack thing I'm trying to do. Let's see, can I just crop video in HTML? Bam. Okay. There we go. That should have our crop sorted out. What? It works. All right. Now that fixes the opacity. Okay. Quick little menu thing for it. Oh, takes us over to the gallery. All right, that looks fine. That looks pretty good. Let's go. See what that looks like. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Oh no, because that's the thing itself. Okay. That's why I'm having these issues. I don't want these. I don't want that to be what Dot Gallery is. Alright. Keep that opacity. I don't. Close everything that isn't gallery. Let's see what's this. Say the opacity is, yeah, definitely still not 100%. Where else am I defining main? Here. Okay. do. This is very PP doo-doo, but I want to see if this does what I want. Not even kind of. Alright. Okay, let's see what we can do better than this. CSS is the devil. You know, everything was fine when this class became gallery. This is serviceable. It's not my favorite thing in the world. Oops. Alright, let's go back into the... I want to see what this does. Yeah, so this only affects the border boxes. So if I say image, video, max height, 500 pixels. Okay, now we're in business. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Okay. So now if I do image and video, this... No, because that's not... I think it's just gonna not work to have like a shared element like that. Which I really don't like, because that means I'm just gonna have double the code for no reason. Let's do it like a 4M. Alright, 16 is good. What else do I want? Adding is we'll do to the left we'll do 25 to the... What's the order again? CSS padding, alright. Okay, so it goes top, right, bottom, left. Yeah, that makes sense. Why not? And then a right will be 15 pixels. Bottom will be 25 pixels. Actually, will be 0 pixels. And left will be 10 pixels. I just want to see what that looks like. 1M, 27.5, 0M, 0.5. Okay. Hey, what's up, H3 Web Dev? How's it going? Website? I could not agree more. Is the music coming from the site? No, it's not. It's just my stream music. Oh, I'm doing just dandy, H3.
I am, working on a little gallery thing for my website. Wrestling with CSS, as you do. Um, Having a good time.
I love CSS because it combines my favorite things, magic numbers and code not working. Am I not using live server? No, I'm not, because I'm lazy, and this is just how I have been doing it forever, so... Is that like a VS Code extension? Live server. Ooh. Oh, well, listen. Now that's content. Okay. So, how does it work? Quick, go live in the status bar. Okay. Go live. Uh-oh, there we go. Alright, swag. Okay. And we can just ditch this for now. Boink. Boink. Okay. So now, like, if I do... Oh, cheeky. Okay. Thank you for the heads up. There's official one with hundreds of thousands. I'm seeing one with 54K. This one seems like it's working, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. And if it becomes a problem, then I will definitely figure something else out. So I want to do like official one has 21 million. Incredible. I think the numbers might be skewed on this because I'm using VS Codium, potentially. So it might be getting the numbers from somewhere else. But I don't know. Yeah, this is just the like open source package of VS Code without all the Microsoft stuff, so sometimes it has like the numbers are a little bit different. Alright. Okay. We're gonna go back to padding 0 and mess around with the height a little bit. Alright. The numbers you see on the side are probably likes. I'm speaking about downloads, which you can only see when you click the extension on the side. Oh, I see. So this has like... Yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing install count, but it's lower. But this seems like the regular one. Yeah, downloads 37 million. Weird. Skip that song for now. All right. That's the one? Yeah. All right. I'm going to do it. I'll be cheeky. I'll do a quick uninstall. Install. Reload. No, not the dev server. All right. Go live. Boink. Boink. Whoa, we're in the infinite tunnel. Alright. Now I have to do a bunch of rearranging to get everything back in where it was. Alright. Is there? Can I turn off? Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Okay. We're gonna yoink you over here. I want you on the side. Okay, cool. Boink, 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 boink. Here we are. Okay. First of all, just for consistency's sake, I'm going to add a gallery button that goes over here. Alright, back to CSS fun times. Okay. That rounds out that, which I like. Just make sure that the why does it not make the opacity the same? Why does it always try and match the opacity? It's because these are on top. No. That's so weird. Not sure why that happens, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Huh. Okay. Am I satisfied with this for now, is the question. Do I need any of this? I just need the opacity. Alright. Well, I hope everybody's been having a fantastic, what day is it? Friday. Hope everybody's been having an awesome Friday. I've just been, you know, enjoying myself. I have some interesting projects coming up in my mind. I've been reading a book about non-photorealistic rendering techniques, and so I want to try and do that as an experiment in the future to maybe simulate like pencil and paint strokes, just because I think that sounds really neat. Is that the one by Gooch? Yeah, there was a bunch of books that people recommended, and I picked up this one because the authors were Gooch and Gooch. Like, it's a couple whose last name were both Gooch, and I was like, alright, well, I am 11 years old, so I do find this funny. And then I picked it up. VV, hope you're having a good, yeah, late start for me as well, honestly. I woke up a little bit later than I wanted to. But yeah, the other thing I'm thinking about doing soon is, using Raylib to make, like, a Boyd's simulation. Just because I'm a big fan of... You guys saw, I was watching someone play a game, which the name escapes me right now. But there were some really cool Boyds, just that were, like, decorative elements in the game. And so I want to maybe do a little bit of that. I'm a fan of, like, just sort of the mentality that brings about Voids. I feel like it's very adjacent to, like, cybernetics and stuff, because you get, like, that complexity deriving from simple rules, like you see in, like, Conway's Game of Life and stuff. And you get that complexity with Voids from basically the 3 rules, right? It's, like, that they try to move towards the center, they try to not collide with each other, and they, like, follow the same direction or something like that. And I just think that's very cool, and I think that's something I could easily implement in a stream. So, like, you know, spend an hour or 2 just hacking that together. By sort of the same facing, that's the one. Yep. At some point, I want to make a GIF of this that actually loops correctly, but the problem is I would have to get these to be at a consistent speed and not do the weird, like, getting out of sync thing that they start doing. I'm far too lazy to figure that out. So for now, it's just going to be like this, which I'm fine with. I want to take a question from people in the chat. Do y'all think it would be better if I made it so that there was text describing it and, like, links and stuff on the side here? Or if you hovered over it, it would, like, display some information? What do y'all think? Probably just put it to the side. Text on the side. Alright, heard that.
Shut up.
Okay, so now we're gonna just test that. Test string is gonna be to the right by default, so I have to do... Oh, now it's time for me to remember how to do... block, maybe? Question mark? And then...
Shut up.
Okay, so then... flip right. There we go. I'm gonna do... Did you see float? Listen, alright? I have flexbox somewhere else. Flex direction is what I want. Shh. You didn't see anything. Listen, I'm not very good with flexbox, so I have to, like, remember. I have to remember what I actually do. Float. I'm going to my other tab and typing. Float right. Yeah, I should change that. Or should I change it to M's? want in. Uh-oh. Okay, well that's almost right. M's are better, but I don't honestly go with pics for the most part, but M is scalable pics, isn't it? It ain't a big difference when you do responsive anyway. Yeah, that's probably true. My problem with, so this would make it so that, like, if I did that, and that. What am I trying to do? I just want to have, like, one image and then the text on that side. And the structure that I have right now is I have... Basically, I'm thinking I'll probably have to break this text into a div so that I can have the image and then the text in, like, a div so I can have, like, headings and paragraphs and stuff. And then I have the video, and then I can have the text under that in, like, headings and paragraphs and stuff. You just need flex on gallery. I think your black box is small right now, so the content is going outside. The black box is, if I remember correctly, yeah, just a function of the main. This should probably not be percentages, but... Resize the browser to full screen. Yeah, it looks fine on full screen, because it just matches up. It's just a matter of scaling it when it gets lower. Yeah, from side by side. Yeah. Yeah, I think what I'm going to have to end up doing is doing it, some sort of, what's it called? This thing about flexes on my other monitor real quick. Do I have all three of those things in gallery? Text and image on left and right. Yes. So I think I'm probably gonna have to break these up into two different things, right? Because these are all just in the like main content separator. But also I don't like how this doesn't correctly scale now with size like it did here. If column right is black box, then have two gallery divs, both of them having one image and text. Okay. No, main is the black box. But I actually I just want to see what this does. Can probably make column right be the black box thing. Let me see what that looks like. Gallery is black box? No, main is. Boink. 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 Alright, so this looks better now, for sure. My one thing is, how can I make the content not opaque if the greater thing is I want the box to be translucent, but the content and text to be not translucent. Is that a function of like how I order things? You can't use opacity for that. Fantastic. Okay. So I'll just remove these things then. Okay, so that gets my display correct now, which I'm a fan of. I could use RGBA like background. Okay, swag. I'm gonna do that. I hate that I like inherently just say like swag now. I have brain damage. Let's go to a quick little X2. Boink, boink, boink. Hi. Backdrop, filter, blur, 2 pics, or not, or try this. No, I'm actually fine with this. This works. This looks good. Okay. So now that we have this all displaying correctly, yeah. I like what that does with the text. I'm not using gallery text, am I? Well, why is that capital P? I wonder if I used... Does that change anything? No, okay. So we can just yoink that entirely. It's pretty high, if I do say so myself. Let's just whittle around with these. So I think I can remove these. Just move this into... Alright, so we cannot just do that. I'm just gonna put that back. Why does it push it over like that? Is it because of this? No, because it's affecting the thing, not the content, right? Okay. Space around actually isn't too bad. But I do want space between. I think that looks better. Okay. So now we can get to... this. Experiment warming up. Hop over YouTube. Have a good one. Oh, peace out, Ant. Have a nice one. Okay. Ooh, okay, so do I have to do like breaks? Okay. Alright, how can I get these two? Does this have something to do with it? No. Okay. So I might have to do gallery text, and then do something like flex. I'm gonna do the flex thing with like rows and columns. A little bit of live documentation reading, lads. Let's get into it. Alright, so, background. Basics. We've got the container, we've got the items, we've got the direction. And then we'll try this out with. Basically have to keep that page open constantly anytime we do flexbox. Yeah, this is this is the one thing I don't like about CSS. I like a lot of it in general, just like how many options it gives you to do things, but the problem is it feels like there's like the fact that CSS3 also has CSS2 and CSS1 under it means that there's like 19 different ways to do things and all of them are wrong except for one. Didn't even know Flex was a thing. Yeah, Flexbox is like, it's the newer thing to use instead of like float and stuff. But it's like, it's like the new hotness that it's like a little bit easier to work with and not as finicky on device sizes because it has the hindsight of like the things that float did wrong. My problem is when I went to... I took a class on web development back in high school, and they taught CSS2 poorly. So, it was a lot of... for 99%, you don't need to know more than just flex direction, justify content, and align items. Mr. Web Dev or Mrs. Web Dev or Mix Web Dev, how would I go about making these two things not be next to each other? Ooh, hey, thanks for the follow. Casper, I'm guessing is how I pronounce that? Direction. Okay. Flex direction. If you want them under each other, you don't need flex to begin with. They will start one under another because they are both block elements. The problem was they weren't doing that. Right? We got just keeping these as like raw H2 and P tags. They were displaying next to each other because they're inside the greater gallery thing. Remove flex from gallery? That's... okay. I'm gonna try that. That's the only place I'm using flex. That's the problem. Right, yeah, because that makes it then so that the text isn't over to the side at all. Because I want this to be over here, but, like, aligned like this. And just put the text into a wrapper div. Alright, let's give it a shot. I'm crowdsourcing the hell out of this design. Can you explain? Okay, yeah. So I wanted it exactly like this. Thanks, Vivi. I wanted it to have the image and then the text, but be able to do multiple paragraphs of text like this. Might do some inline CSS here because I just want it to be... Oh no, this would actually be... This is the perfect spot for me to actually use the div that I just made. Right, that's what I thought, but if you look at it, ignoring the fact that the font size is about to get bigger, it doesn't align these two things correctly. Which is weird. I think because it's in the gallery, and so the flexbox is, like, doing something with it. But this honestly works out fine because I'm changing the font size of it anyways. So... There's something wrong with textiles, most likely? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I believe you that Flex works as it should. This, like, monstrosity of CSS that I have done to make this website is kind of fucky. Which, you know, what are you gonna do? At some point, I'm probably gonna go through and do, like, a total refactor. But for right now, as long as it works, I don't care that much. Yeah, I'm so used to... Okay, that's another thing. I have to get that out of my head. My web dev teacher told us to use percent. I cannot understand for the life of me why she did that. But she did. And so now I have to go about unlearning that. Gonna have to hop over to YouTube and grab this link. So I gotta ask H3 Web Dev, judging by your name, I'm wondering, did you find me through just the web dev tag, or through Masto, which is like the social network that I post on mostly, if you aren't familiar. They, them pronouns, if you please, H3. You just search for web development tags on Twitch? Sweet.
We love Moriocho.
Attribution for this. Yeah, I was messing around with gallery text before, but it wasn't in a wrapper div until Vivi suggested it. And what Vivi means is I use they them pronouns, if you don't mind. So. All right, we've got a nice little gallery here. I'm honestly pretty happy with this. Trying to decide if there's anything else I want to do or if I want to just go ahead and call that. Not a native English speaker, but I don't get why you would use they, them when you're speaking to a person you mind explaining. Right, so, that's perfectly fine. So I'm non-binary, which, if you don't know the context of, means I basically, my gender identity is disconnected from, like, I don't consider myself male or female in the way that I present and like to be perceived in the world. And so because of that, I use the singular they pronoun, which, while it is normally used for groups, also does have a lot of singular uses. For example, like if you don't know or don't specify the gender of someone, you can be like, oh, they went to the store to get some milk. It's just like the pronouns that I use. Got you. Hey, no problem. I'm perfectly fine explaining that for people. yeah, it's just, you know, it is what it is. All right. What do I want to do next is the question. Do I want to go through and like refactor more of the CSS, or should I move on to something else? I'm going to go ahead and commit this while I'm thinking about it. Let's see if there's anything I can like reasonably go through and fix. I could probably just go through and remove the percents for like fonts and things like that while I'm thinking about it. Alright. I don't ever remember using position sticky to fixed or absolute. I don't know actually why I had that like that. Yeah, okay, I remember it. It's just... Yeah, there we go. I actually don't need any position tags for there. I think that was a relic from when I was messing around with something else. Check that. Shouldn't be any different. Never looked into position sticky. Yeah, it was okay. So it's basically like a. I think I actually have a note about it somewhere I can pull up. Position sticky. Okay, it's like relative and fixed, so it keeps the normal flow like relative does, but after you meet a threshold, it becomes fixed. So yeah, that's what the difference is. But yeah, I don't need that for this website just because of the way that I have things set up. I think I originally wanted to have it kind of like stay in the same position, but I'm fine keeping it up here, actually. And yeah, it still works fine for that. Width, keeping those as percentages, I'm fine with. Although I wonder, can I do like... Nah, that makes sense to keep as percentages, actually. Because that's just how I'm representing it. Fixed would do that, but it would always stay in the same position. It wouldn't be dependent on scrolling the page. Yeah, I most definitely didn't need it when I was using it. I actually don't want that. Okay, do I have to do that for all of them, or can I do that in CSS? Oh, that's an HTML thing. It's nice to have with side menus, definitely, if you want a lot of content and someone wants to access other pages, then you scroll all the way up just to do so. Yeah, that's true, but I don't think my pages are ever going to get much longer than this. And it is, like, once it is a small enough thing, it's at the top anyways. And I can't think of a really good way to have it be, like, at the top or, like, at the top corner without it kind of looking weird. So I'm fine with it being the way that it is, honestly. Sicky's cool, but it was a bit limited. I wanted to create a floating column and row headers for a table with it, but it didn't work for both, just one at a time. Yeah, that's another one of CSS just being weird. What are you gonna do? Ooh, water just went down wrong pipe. Alright. Why are my circles no longer being blurred? Better blur. What? They only seemed blurred on the one gallery page. Yeah, they are still blurred there. Why is that? Is my question. Nothing should have changed. Oh, that's an external link. They're blurred on about and contact. Ooh, this is why. They're not wrapped in this circles thing. Why is that? Why do I have circle and circles? Do I need both of those things? I absolutely didn't want that. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna... We're just gonna pretend that that's fine. Remind me of myself. Cards. Card. Yeah, I just truly, who knows why I have done the things that I have done when I do them. All right. Factor all of this so that it actually like has some kind of consistent formatting. Shout out to the Beautify extension. Consistency. Style. Alright, I think we're going to call it for web dev for now. But I want to keep streaming. I'm having a good time. So I wonder what else I want to do. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna be a little bit boring. I'm just gonna read a book and take some notes. Just chat with people who want to chat, read a little bit of the book I've started reading, non-photorealistic rendering, and get ourselves into that. Actually, what time is it? Ooh, actually, I probably should stop streaming. Alright, I will definitely be back, tomorrow. So, I hope y'all all have a fantastic rest of your day. And, you know, as always, thanks for coming by. Wow, no, we're in the void! Ah! Okay. Thanks for coming by. Bye, everybody. Hey, thanks for the follow, H3. Y'all have a good one.